these UN institutions, Dan, are they still serving their purpose?
Some do. The World Health Organization serves a good purpose. The Security Council could, if it was rearranged and the veto power were weakened, I suppose. But the Human Rights Council is a farce and a joke. For all the reasons that Hillel outlined, I think, very successfully. I just wanted to add that this particular organization has had, I believe, 45 resolutions condemning Israel in recent decades, which I'm pretty sure is more than any other country, and may, I'm not sure about this, be more than all other countries. So this is absolute monomania to a point that becomes a joke. I mean, you couldn't caricature it any worse than it is, with countries like Cuba and others playing a major role in preventing the condemnation of true miscreants like Eritrea. As for Qatar, look, Qatar is a country that the region practically needs to bring into the fold, and they want to be brought into the fold. They do bad things, for sure, but they're not Iran at this point. So
if you can't beat them, join them kind of attitude.
I think we should make them join us, yes.
Jakob, a word on Qatar?
Qatar has been an insidious player for a long time in this region. I think that, look, we saw that the Saudis tried to basically force them to reform their behavior a few years back, placing, this embargo on them.
But they gave up.
And they gave up. And everybody has tried to have a go at Qatar, and they seem to sort of survive.
Well, it was the US President Trump that got them to
you need the West.
Exactly.
You need the West to lay down the law with Qatar. And I think across the board, the liberal consensus, post-World War II liberal consensus, that has done so much good in the world, basically, since World War II, has fallen apart in how it handles radical Islam and jihadism, and at this point stands accused of ridiculous naivete and ineffectualness. So I would hope after the election, whoever gets elected, really lays down the law with these countries and tells Qatar, look, you want to be part of our fold? Change your behavior and let go of Hamas, and goes to Iran and says what has been accepted up to now is no longer acceptable, and the West does have leverage. And to whoever says, well, who appointed you the world's cop, I say reality, because there is no one else that can do this.
Yeah, and if the U.S. wants to do this, it's going to have to threaten Qatar with things like removing its massive airbase at Al Udeid airbase in Qatar, which the Qataris have spent a lot of money in making one of the most comfortable air bases in the world.
At some
the
point,
Qatari cash flow goes way too long.
You got to call their bluff at some point, and this shift in Western attitudes towards ridiculousness may not come without a price.
Right. We're out of time, guys. Thank you very much indeed. Dan Perry, Jakob Laffin, always a pleasure. Thank you both.